Can you tell us about how does this project begin? Like, what was the creation? And also, have you got any musical influences? Because one of our team said that your music style was a bit similar to Leprous. I don't know if you know that band. It's a band from Norway. What are your inspirations when you create and you compose music?
Okay, first of all, about how we met. We were all four students of a music school, and that's how we met. Actually, as small guys, children, we've known each other for a long time, even before we started a band, and we were playing in an orchestra. And yes, and at one point we thought, what's cooler than playing in a band, and that's how we started. And of course, in the beginning, we were doing a lot of cover versions of songs, and of course, many of them came from our favorite bands, our influences. And I would say
the Beatles, Coldplay,
Arctic Monkeys, Muse, Radiohead, a lot of influences, and also a lot of different styles of music that we listen to. Those are the main ones, but of course a lot of Latvian music as well.
Great. Okay. Well, let's move to Eurovision, because that's what our listeners are most interested, of course. But first of all, we would like to ask you about your 2018 experience, because after a wild card that you didn't pass the semi-final, you ended up second in the final. And we have listened to the song. It was simply great. And how did you feel at that time, just to be so close to Eurovision? Did you feel that you had to try it again, or?
Well, I guess we look at that. We are glad that we didn't go that year.
Yeah, I could say the same. We were just really surprised that we did a chance to go to the final, because we were a really young group at that time.
Yep.
It was our first really big thing in Latvia, and we were just happy to bring our song to a lot of listeners here. So we didn't expect anything from that year. We really, the second place was much more better than we could have imagined. So we were really happy about the second place too. So this year it was a little bit different. We've grown a lot as a band, and we've gained a lot of listeners here in Latvia. So it was time for us to go outside of Latvia, and I think what's a better opportunity than Eurovision, the biggest stage.
And we had to do better than previous.
Yes.
We didn't have a chance.
And about the song, I don't know if it's Aijā. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes.
What's the message of it? What is it about?
First of all, I think it's such a beautiful coincidence. I've been told by Spanish people that your song this year, I don't know how it's pronounced,
Yeah.
has the same Aijā, because it's a word from a lullaby that you would sing to a child. So it's such a beautiful coincidence that the Spanish song and Latvian song have almost the same name in its name, same word in its name. So the meaning of the song, it is a lullaby, and lullaby is it's I would say a celebration of love in some ways, because love between a parent and a child is the most maybe the biggest, the purest one, that love can be. And of course we wanted to share this message of love and message of peace with everyone in Europe. The events in Ukraine were also in our minds when we wrote this song, because we want something to calm us down at the night so we can go to sleep. And That's why we wrote this song. Nicely put.
No, it's really beautiful, and you really made your point, because listening to it, you get this feeling. And I love the Latvian words at the end, because it's like closing, a perfect closing for the song. But now my question is, when you were writing this song, did you had in mind to write a song for Eurovision, or you just wrote it and thought that's perfect for Eurovision?
Well, yes and no. I would say last year, after last year's Eurovision, we talked about it between ourselves. Maybe next year it's time to try again. But especially with this song, we were just trying to write new music, and we wrote a couple of songs, and this was one of them. And yeah, the autumn came, and we were once again talking about participating in Supernova, the national selection. And we remembered this song and said, why not? We feel strongly about it. It has a strong meaning and a big message that, yeah, it was important to us to have a message, to not just write us every other song, but it had to be with a big emotional meaning that connects to us as well. So yeah, it was a song for us, and
but it turned out perfect for Eurovision as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
And can you tell us which elements are going to help convey this message? Like, for example, with the staging, have you thought of some iconic moments that will occur during the performance?
Yes, thank you for this question. Of course, we cannot tell you too much about this. It's all a secret, and of course, it's also a work in progress. We are trying different things, but yes, there will be some iconic moments. I can assure you of that. But the main thing stays the same. We have a strong message, strong visual message also, and we like to set ourselves apart from other songs, and I think it worked really good for us in national selection, and of course in Eurovision it's going to be a lot more difficult than it has been here in Latvia. But yes, there will be a lot of light, of course, because that's the greatest symbol of our meaning, and of course the band energy, the greatest thing that we have with us. Of course, it's going to be there, and we will be trying to emphasize it as much as we can.
Thank you. We really hope to see you in the final, but right now you are located in the first semi-final, fourth spot. Were you happy with the position, or you thought, oh, maybe better the second half, or at the end, or the second semi-final? Just out of curiosity.
Well,
not great, not terrible.
Yeah, the first semi-final has a lot of favorites.
Yeah, of course,
Yes.
it's going to be a tough competition, but well, those are the things that we cannot change. We have to work with things we have, and we feel really strongly about our song, and we are still confident in it, and we are confident that it can connect to people all around Europe and all around the world. So we don't think too much about things we cannot.
Yes, we are happy with our four, because we are four guys, you know.
Great
Oh.
coincidence. And no, we don't have actually anything to be disappointed about, because we are going to Eurovision, right? That's the main.
And a lot of
Yes.
people are going to know you, and that's always positive. And we also think that Latvia deserved to go to the final more times. Like in the recent years, some entries were really cool. However, your last qualification was in 2017, so that's a long time ago. What do you think Aijā has that is going to make you come back to the final this year?
Yeah, as I said, I think we have really strong emotional message, and yeah, the main purpose of what we want to do is to bring this message as close to people as possible, and that's our work that we are trying to do right now. But yeah, we have a Latvian language in our song, just a little bit, but I think it's the most beautiful way to also show our differences as a countries, and so yeah, I think we have something powerful in our hands. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, yeah, we think so. And moving forward after Eurovision, we know you have made many tours in Latvia, but we think that this is going to be a great opportunity for many people to know your music. Are you planning an international tour, or are you planning so ahead of Eurovision?
Actually, we have something planned after Eurovision, so you should follow us.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned and follow us on everything you can. It would be lovely, and yes, there will be some new music from us.
Yeah, because Eurovision is for us. It's just the beginning. Of course, we will try to do some concerts outside of Latvia. It's
already started.
Yeah, it's already starting, and yes, nothing stops here.
So maybe a new album or something. What did I want to ask? Yeah. So, what do you expect from this Eurovision experience? Like, what do you want it to bring you personally, as also as a band?
We expect to have fun. Firstly, yeah. That's important, and to enjoy this competition, this journey, obviously.
Yes, and of course, we expect a lot of new listeners who we of course hope that they listen to not only to Aijā but maybe some other songs.
Yes,
we have some other songs.
As
We
well.
have some albums, and of course some new music coming out this year. So yeah, of course we expect to bring our message of peace and reach as many people as possible, and that's the main thing for us. But of course, Eurovision wouldn't be terrible, right?
That's
yeah, of course.
Then we can move on.
Are you planning
out of
to write
curiosity,
music?
checking it.
Sorry?
Sorry.
Carlos, go.
Well, doesn't matter. Listening to your albums, you have written songs in Latvian and in English. Do you feel more comfortable in one of these languages, or you just like to use both of them?
Well, you know, Latvian is our native language, and there is only one native language. Of course, it feels more natural, but at the same time, English also has its advantages, and I think English is maybe better for universal messages, you know, to people, and that's the way I've always felt as a lyrics writer. English is a really good sounding language also, and it makes songs sound cooler, I guess, in some ways. But yeah, I like having both of them, because both of them can put different perspectives on the same themes, I guess. So yeah, it's it's also change something in a while. Yeah, it sometimes gets boring to do it only in one language.
Can we maybe expect a full Latvian version of Aijā? Have you thought about it?
Well, it's a great idea.
Well, it's really a great idea. Yeah, thank you. We'll think about it. Yeah.
Or maybe in other languages, like now with this Eurovision experience, you can maybe do a cover in different languages. That would be a great way of getting votes of the different countries.
Well, first of all, we would need to learn all those languages because we have a lot of them in Europe. That's a great idea. Thank you.
Yeah, now with the pre-parties, you can take notes and learn maybe a bit of Spanish, a bit of Polish.
Yeah,
Okay,
right
so
now
thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
we are really enjoying your song, and as I told you, the final Latvian words, I simply loved them. It was really moving, and I think that I wonder if that's what you wanted, because it felt something different. Finishing without understanding, but getting the feeling. Just congratulations for this final part of the song. Well, for the whole song, but
Thank you. It means a lot. Yeah. Thank you.
okay. Then thank you very much. If you want to tell us something else, if not,
Maybe a message for the Spanish fans?
okay.
Well, yeah. First of all, thank you everyone for listening our song and supporting us on social media and etc. We feel your love. Also, yeah, we want to send you the biggest love from us. We really feel your support.
Thank
And I hope we'll see you in Madrid or
Yes, of
Eurovision,
course.
or even after.
Yeah, we hope
After
so.
Call us and
Yeah,
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Besitos.
Thank you very much.